Good morning and a very warm welcome to beautiful Bangkok. Guys, today I'm going to be flying with Thai Airways for the very first time. It's going to be a first time, of course, for the channel, and it's an airline that used to be an absolute powerhouse of the airline industry. Really looking forward to today, can't wait to see how they do on this short haul down to Phuket. So come along, it's going to be a fun one. Well, it was to be a morning departure out of Bangkok on that particular day. It was going to be my third trip of the year flying out of Bangkok. The airport is becoming really quite familiar indeed. Arriving through to departures, it was simply just a case of looking out for your airline on the big signage. Thai Smile on that particular morning, we're checking in from zone number 2, a zone that was dominated by the automated check-in machines. Now these I've had some really positive experiences with throughout this particular year. That said, on this particular occasion, the seat I was allocated was very much inward away from the window and an awfully long way back down the aircraft. So it was just a case of queuing up at sadly the only manned desk on that particular day, which really did take some time to get that changed. The airport itself is beautifully efficient on that particular morning. As I was just heading over to Phuket, this was to be the domestic departures area that I use, but just as similar as the international area, this was very fast and efficient right the way through to the gate. Unfortunately, I don't have any status with the Star Alliance, so that particular morning it was just a case of heading through and waiting down at the gate itself. I have to say the experience through security was by far and above the quickest I've ever been through whilst travelling economy anywhere in the world, and it was very shortly through to boarding. Now Thai Smile are a short haul subsidiary of Thai Airways, so they're very much linked together, and you can see that with the livery on board. In terms of the seating layouts, it was 3-3 right the way back the aircraft itself. The seats came with a decent amount of legroom, but not much beyond that in terms of seatback entertainment, charging Wi-Fi. These were all completely omitted from the service, sadly. Above the seats there was, however, overhead air vent and lighting, and there was also some drop-down entertainment screens. Unfortunately, these didn't play the map throughout the journey, but seemed to play a number of different adverts for the various destinations. Being a leading Southeast Asian carrier, you'd certainly expect the service to be very good, and the staff did a very good job of getting everyone on efficiently and was certainly very pleasant indeed. Now, whilst we taxi out, I should say, although the channel's very new, YouTube recently told me that less than 2% of you watching my videos are currently subscribed. If you are interested in this sort of content, it would be great to have you on board, so hit that subscribe button and stay up to date with future releases. Well, I've been lucky enough to be treated to some very pretty departures out of Bangkok throughout this year so far, and that particular morning was definitely no different. Some very sunny views back over the city as we departed south towards Phuket. It wasn't long, being such a short flight, before the in-flight service commenced. They seemed to give certain passengers priority when it came to the service. I can only guess that this was largely due perhaps to status. On that particular morning, in terms of the catering served, there was no real options. This was just a bottle of water and also an apple pie. Beyond that, there was then a secondary drink service, which covered off hotter drinks such as tea or coffee, for example. I've covered off quite a number of short-haul flights throughout the year, and I've seen real extremes of onboard service on these particular routes. I have to say my expectations of Thai was fairly high. That said, the overall service on board was certainly towards the lower end of what I've experienced so far this year. That said, the arrival into Phuket is always absolutely stunning. The weather definitely wasn't on our side on that particular morning, but nevertheless, I'll let you enjoy some interesting views as we come in. To be honest, a bit of an average first flight with the carrier. On this particular route, they were more than twice the cost of low-cost competitors, and I'm not entirely sure what we got for it on this occasion. That said, I'd love to give them another try, particularly in a premium cabin on a long-haul route. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.